Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am S.A. Baz Collins. I am a podcast producer over in the Road Podcast. I'll put the link up here for the channel. I'm trying to do something different other than just standard music reaction videos. I'm doing actually the soundtrack of my life, and maybe these songs have some meaning in yours, or maybe they're just a new discovery of someone you've never heard of, but may really enjoy their music. So I'm trying to pass the baton on that as well by doing these. So this one is another story of mine. This is the story of how I became a writer. I was working on a novel about a werewolf for a friend of mine who is a big werewolf fanatic. And I just thought, I'd write one for him, just, more for shits and giggles than anything else, just to kind of flex my writing muscles, so to speak. And I did it during what they call NaNoWriMo, which is the month of November when this is being filmed. It's happening right now. Every November, it's National Novel Writing Month. And for a month, you write to try to accomplish writing 50,000 words by the end of the month. And hopefully you can take that and turn that into a manuscript that you can send to a publisher or self-publish yourself. So that's what I was working on at the time. And I wasn't quite sure what to do with the story at a certain point, and it wasn't necessarily a writer's block. I was just trying to work through what it was. And my daughter and granddaughter were hungry, and so I decided to take a break from what I was doing and go to get some food, some lunch for us. And so I ended up driving one exit up from the freeway from where we live. We were right near 101 in Marin. And I went up one exit and got some lunch, and I was on the overpass coming back to get back on the freeway to go one exit back down to go to our house. And all of a sudden, I was playing this album by an artist who I have come to revere, respect. I just think he writes some of the most amazing music and the most amazing lyrics. I've met him a few times. He is really one of the nicest people I've ever met. He was so kind to my granddaughter who went and saw him with me when we saw him live in San Francisco. His name is Jay Brannan. And the song that I was listening to that actually inspired me to write my first real novel is the song Rob Me Blind. And it's the title song of the album, Rob Me Blind. The most amazing thing about Jay Brannan is that he does everything himself. He is not signed to a major label. He is a true indie artist. He produces his own stuff. He pays for whatever videos are created. It's all on him. He does his own tour management. He says his marketing department are his fans. And he has a ton of them around the globe. If you've never heard of him, I hope you enjoy this piece. It was the impetus for my writing my Angels of Mercy series. I rooted my main character, Elliot Donahue, on the sentiments brought out in Rob Me Blind, the song. So I'm going to play you the song, and then I'll talk a little bit afterwards about some of the other work by Jay Brannan and why I think he is what I would call a modern day bard, in that everything that he writes, his musical offerings, are slices of his life. Or slices of even friends' lives. He does a few covers from time to time, but it's really amazing to listen to him. He has such a beautiful, clear voice, near perfect pitch all the time. He sounds even better live than he does on his recordings, and his recordings are stellar. So they're top notch. He doesn't do things half-assed. But I will say that seeing him live is quite a joy. He is phenomenal one-man show.
I play piano like a 3-year-old, okay? This is no Drew Brody, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Can you hear this? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
That's great. The stars are shining so bright. Wait, that's just Manhattan's light.
So I highly recommend, if you get a chance to see him live, definitely do. Also, it helps him because that's literally his bread and butter. So if you can check him out, if you do like the song and you want to check him out, you can go to jaybrannan.com, and he has all of his tour information up there, whatever he's doing. And I just find him to be a master in his craft. So without any further ado, I'm going to play Rob Me Blind. It's the title track from the Rob Me Blind album. I believe this was produced in 2012. And the really odd thing was I actually had 4 of his albums that I bought from an article that said he was an out queer artist writing songs about our experiences. And I just bought the albums he had out on a whim. And I hadn't listened to them for like 2 or 3 years after I bought them. So discovering Rob Me Blind was kind of a big turning point, both for me as a writer and as a queer content creator, and also just discovering someone who was so magical and so brilliant in his writing. His lyrics are just mind-blowingly beautiful, that I hope you really enjoy it. And I'll make sure I put the lyrics up so you can take in the song fully. All right, so we'll talk a little bit on the other side. Here's Jay Brannan, Rob Me Blind. I really love the string arrangement here.
Taking score thing. The hardest thing I ever earned is a chance in the ring. Simple boys meet better boyfriends. That just isn't true. And time will tick till you can see there's no simple in loving you. Oh, you and me, we spark. No, I take that back. Like a dancer in the dark. My beauty is black. Just match your lips up to mine. Come on and steal a kiss, rob me blind.
That's the lovely Jay Brannan. One of the things that I think that I love most about him is he is very, very in tune with his fans. Follow him on Instagram, follow him on his YouTube channel. He writes some of the most gorgeous melodies and some of the most brilliant lyrics. And one of the things I loved about it was that I took my granddaughter, who was only 14 at the time, to go see him. And everybody, it was a very large queer audience, and everybody was blown away that this little 14-year-old girl who was standing right up at the edge of the stage where Jay was performing knew every word to his songs. And I remember afterwards when he did a meet and greet with his fans, one of the people that were there, several couples that were there, walked up and talked to my daughter and said, your daughter has great taste in music. And they were just floored that she knew all of Jay Brannan's songs that he had released to that point, because I had played a lot of them and she had learned them and she really loved his music. So that's one more that I can offer out there, someone you may not have heard of. He's written some really beautiful stuff. He does really great covers. He's did a Nicki Minaj cover that is just to die for. It's on one of his live albums. So definitely check him out. And if he is coming live to your area, do yourself a favor, buy a ticket and go see him. Take your friends. You will not be disappointed. The guy is really, really, and he has a particular dry wit when it comes to the little banter he does in between songs. I think you will really be rather amazed. I had a friend meet us up there, and after the second song that Jay sang, he had already purchased his entire catalog through iTunes from the bar that we were at when we saw him perform. So quite the magical guy. Hope you enjoyed it. He was the inspiration and still is the inspiration in many ways for the things I write. So one queer artist influencing and inspiring another. How much better can it get? All right, until next time, this is S.A. Baz Collins. Don't forget to check out Rote Podcast and Rote Reviews. Also, look at our marketing shop. We now have a shop that has t-shirts. We have two lines. We have a Pride author line that has each color of the rainbow, like you see here, and a different queer author is presented with a quote that is attributed to them. We also have a Drag You line, which is a bunch of drag queens throwing some major shade on the t-shirts and mouse pads and shower curtains, whatever you would like. But we do have a drag queen line as well that throws some serious shade, and it's a lot of fun. So you check that out as well. We are also on Patreon for Rote Podcasts, and there will be exclusives that are offered there. So if you go to patreon.com/Rote Podcasts and join us there, I believe it's just $2 a month to support us. We are now in our 6th year. We have 346 episodes online in our audio podcast, and we just recently started up this year doing it in video. So please like, subscribe over there, and tell your friends about it. We would sincerely appreciate it. And if you find this interesting, comment down below and let me know what you think of it. Is Jay new to you? Did you like his music? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So until next week, This is S.A. Bass Collins saying, I hope you enjoy what I'm doing here. I'm trying to do a different spin on music reactions and actually bringing you some life stories and experiences that are tied to these songs for me, and open the door for you to tell me what you thought of them and if they have any special meaning for you. So until then, listen to some more music, create some more special memories, and we will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.